The sun was just setting over the bustling streets of Accra, casting a golden glow on the colorful buildings. Detective Ama Anani sat in her cramped office, surrounded by piles of case files. Her phone rang, breaking the silence. It was her superior, Commissioner Ofori. "Ama, we have a situation." Ofori's voice was grave. "Artifacts have been stolen from the Cape Coast Castle, and this might be linked to recent thefts at Manhia Palace and Elmina Castle." Ama felt a rush of adrenaline. This was no ordinary case. These sites were not just historical landmarks, they were symbols of Ghana's rich, albeit complex, heritage. Ama's investigation led her first to the Cape Coast Castle. As she walked through the dungeons, the weight of history pressed down on her. It was here that she found her first clue, an Adinkra symbol, carefully etched into the stone wall of a cell. The symbol was Sankofa, meaning return and get it, signifying the importance of learning from the past. Each site revealed another symbol, each with its own message. Ama realized these were not random acts of vandalism, but a coded message. The trail led Ama to Panafest, a vibrant celebration of African culture and unity. Disguised in traditional kente cloth, Ama navigated through the throngs of people, her eyes scanning for any sign of the culprits. Suddenly, a suspicious group caught her eye. She followed them discreetly, only to lose them in the crowd. A sudden scuffle broke out, and Ama found herself face to face with a masked figure, an artifact in hand. A chase ensued, leading her to the edge of the festival grounds. The pursuit continued to Lake Volta, where Ama and the thief engaged in a high-speed boat chase. Dodging fishing nets and small canoes, Ama closed in. Just as she was about to apprehend the thief, they dove into the water, disappearing. Ama's next lead took her to Accra during the Homowo festival. Going undercover, she mingled with locals celebrating the harvest. It was here that she uncovered a key piece of the puzzle. The criminal network was exploiting the festivals to smuggle the artifacts out of the country. The climax unfolded in the dense Kakum National Park. Ama, with a team of officers, set up an ambush. As night fell, the suspects arrived, unaware of the trap. In a tense, suspenseful standoff, Ama's team apprehended the criminals, recovering the stolen artifacts. Back in Accra, Ama presented the recovered artifacts at a press conference. She spoke not just as a detective but as a proud Ghanaian, emphasizing the importance of preserving history and culture. The case had a profound effect on Ama. She often found herself revisiting the historical sites, now filled with a deeper sense of connection and responsibility. She had not just solved a case, she had protected a legacy. Having journeyed with Ama, now it's your turn. We invite you to visit these historical sites, to feel the pulse of our history, and to understand the depth of our roots. We urge you to support the preservation of Ghana's heritage, to ensure our legacy lives on for the generations yet unborn. But it doesn't stop there. We need you to share this video with your friends and family. Together we can protect our heritage. Share this video and spread the word. Remember, every action, no matter how small, makes a big difference. Thank you for joining Ama on her quest. If you were captivated by her journey and want to see more, show us your support by hitting that like button. Are you eager for more thrilling adventures? Do not forget to hit subscribe and be the first to join us on our next exciting expedition. And most importantly, share this video with your friends and family to spread awareness about Ghana's heritage. Remember, your support helps us continue to tell these important stories. Together we can make a difference. Thank you for being part of our journey.